Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. We spent half of the holiday on Christmas being sick, and the other half for New Year's we went to visit my parents in Michigan. So now that we're back, time to get back to plants. And I had actually a surprise when I got home. Somebody left a sort of half-alive plant on my porch. And this vine, this vine, by the looks of it, I think it's some kind of a Scindapsus vine. It does have aerial roots starting, so it looks fairly healthy. There's some growth that is happening over here, but it's just a cut vine, no leaves whatsoever. So I do not know what kind this is. So we're going to be making some prop boxes and see if we can save the plant that was left. By the looks of it, it is some sort of a philodendron-ish looking thing. Also, yours truly completely forgot that I had two prop boxes. In one of the last videos, I made several. I think I made 5 or 6. And I already potted all of the other plants. And I have no idea, but the two actually just kind of skipped my mind, and I completely forgot that I had them. I put them in my master bathroom by the south facing window with the intent to actually open them up and repot the plants. And that did not happen. And mind you, that was over 4 months ago or so. So I made the boxes and I completely forgot that I made them. They were just sitting there, and today I just realized that they're just sitting there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see if anything is still alive in those boxes. I do see some leaves. I did not even, I was holding myself, making sure that I do not peek. So all of us are gonna see together if they did survive. I do see, from what I can see from the side of them, I do see a couple of roots and I do see a couple of leaves. But I do not know. I know I put a lot of stuff in there, but I do not know if it survived. I have pretty much my moss container ready. I'm just gonna mix it in with some perlite. I already soaked it, pre-soaked the moss. I'm using stagnant moss, long fibered one. I do like mixing perlite with my moss. It's just something that I think I've always done. I know a lot of people like to, you know, sometimes mix pumice in there, but I prefer perlite. 1, it's cheaper. 2, it's easier to get. And 3, I do not find it to be very difficult at all to work with, even if it kind of pulls up in the pots of plants. Okay, what should we do first? So I have this sitting over here. I have my vine. I am very curious to see. Actually, let me show you what I found on my porch, okay? It was just like this. No leaves. The soil is completely, absolutely rock solid. Obviously the coir pole is completely dry. I am very crossing my fingers just by the look of it. It looks like a pink princess. Because I have one and the stem looks similar. When I look at it, it does look completely like the aerial roots are completely shriveled up and dried out. You can probably see they're like just stringy. There are nodes that are bright red. I think it's new growth points. Do you think I should just repot it, or should we just start a completely new plant? What do you guys think? Because my this growth point looks fresh. This one looks fresh. This is, I mean, look at this, guys. Do you see this? So this is fresh. This is new growth. I think this is new growth. Yeah, this looks like new growth. Oh shoot, what should I do with this? Well, it's definitely gonna get repotted, and we're gonna get a moss pole going for this guy. Stem is very supple. This is new growth. Okay, you know what? I think we're just gonna leave it as is. We got back on the 6th. So it's been just sitting. It's been sitting on my porch. We left on the 29th, so it's been sitting on my porch since then, I guess, or somewhere in between that time. So I don't know how long it's been outside. And we did have some cold temperatures here in Florida, surprisingly. I put it inside and just has been sitting kind of acclimating to the temperature in my house. What I am gonna do, I think, is I'm going to change the soil, and we're gonna put this guy on the moss pole and clean it up a little bit, because I think this is a new leaf that is coming in. I don't want to break it. This does look like it's putting out a new leaf, because this is like new growth, and there are some active points right there. All right, so we're gonna put this guy aside because we do need to get some of the prop boxes going. But first I want to check out the ones that I forgot about, and I have them over here. You guys can actually go back and watch the video where I made these. I made multiples. So I had a couple of boxes with Hoyas, I had a couple of boxes with mixed stuff, and I had a couple of boxes of Monsteras and Philodendrons. Those I already repotted. And I had these two. I think this was just the miscellaneous wet sticks that were in here, so I don't know what's in there. I have not opened them in more than 4 months. Okay, you guys ready? Brush, brush, brush. Well, I think we have 2.5 plants that are alive. Oh my gosh. So this is Hoya Pink Princess. Let me see, and it's putting out a shoot. Let me see how it's rooted. Oh my god. Oh wow, healthy roots. Oh my god, these plants actually survived. All that neglect and they survived. Oh my gosh, the roots are so long. No way. Look how long the roots are. All of these are roots. Oh my gosh. This was, yes, I think this was a wet stick from the mother plant that's behind me. I remember this box. I had 2 boxes of just wet sticks, and this one it was torn off by my cat. And the other one, let's take a look at the other one. So I decided to put them in here and see if they will survive, and they did. And not only that, they put out new leaves. Okay, this one is completely rotted, unfortunately, but I do have another one that is quite a fighter. Look at this guy. This guy has really healthy roots as well. Wow. Okay, I believe I had in this box with Hoyas, because I tried to keep Hoyas together with Hoyas, I had about 10 wet sticks in this one. So out of 10, like 2 survived. I need to put them in places where I can actually see them. Okay, this is happy. All right, let's see what, oh my gosh, this is so, wow. This was another box with wet sticks in there. I don't think there are wet sticks in there anymore. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see all the growth inside. Look at that, all the growth. It's a lot of green. Thing is, I don't know what I put in there. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. That's where I put you. Oh my gosh. Okay, this makes me super duper happy, you guys. I have Monstera Peru in here. This was a wet stick of Monstera Peru. I remember this. I killed mine and I put a wet stick and it gave me 2 leaves. Mine, this one is because of this lack of space. It was hitting the top of the box, lack of sunshine. It's kind of a bit deformed, but it actually, oh wow, okay. And I have Monstera Adansonii. Oh my gosh, I can make a whole plant out of this. Oh wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you this root system. I put 2 nodes in here, you guys. And look at that healthy root system over there. Oh, we're gonna be planting these guys for sure. Yeah, definitely lack of sunshine because they've been just putting out leaves. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves. What are you? This was another one, but it's rotted. Monstera Peru. Ooh, looks like I have some Brazil, also with very healthy fuzzy roots. They're so fuzzy. Definitely a Brazil. Yay. That was another plant that I was very worried about because the whole shelf, the whole table that was toppled over, it had 5 or 6 different plants in there and all of them got sort of destroyed. All of this makes me happy. I actually have Monstera Adansonii growing, so I think I'm just gonna add these cuttings into that pot and just make a fuller plant out of it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And this guy, of course, is going to get the Peru is gonna get its own little pot. So I'm gonna close these guys up for now. Oh, this makes me so happy. I love propagation boxes. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually going to create some more prop boxes, and we're gonna see what this mystery vine will turn into. So I already have my sphagnum moss mixed with perlite in here. I don't need a lot this time because I have smaller propagation boxes. And these are actually containers from, I think I got them at Panera Bread. We went to order something and I saw these and I asked to take some, and they just gave me a whole stack of them. And these actually work out great because they do have a lid and they're all see-through. So this is gonna be wonderful. I'm not gonna put any holes in them because I do like to check on the plants quite often, but I am gonna put them somewhere where I'm not gonna forget about them. So what we're gonna do is we are going to actually see how many nodes we have over here. Where am I? Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut in between the nodes and see how many cuttings we're gonna get. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think this vine's seen a lot of sunlight because it seems like it's very leggy and there's a very big space. Like the space is actually increasing between the nodes. So we're just gonna make them a little bit shorter, a little bit better to work with. Oh my gosh, it smells like freshly mowed grass. It does. Okay, let's see. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wow, this is going to be a full plant if it grows, when it grows. We have 13 nodes in this. In the same pot, it was just another wet stick of something rather. But it does have 1, 2 nodes, and this is, we're just gonna cut this part off and hopefully it grows. We're just gonna leave this like this. It's an aerial root, quite an aerial root, so I'm hoping it's a monstera of a sort and 2 of the mystery monstera. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the container, we are going to just kind of lightly put moss at the bottom, and we are going to place these nodes root end down. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit shorter on the both sides, just a tad. And we'll be checking on these guys regularly and we'll see what grows. Hopefully it's something pretty. I love the ladies in our neighborhood. Almost everybody loves houseplants, especially where I live, because everything grows. Everything grows. Doesn't matter what you put on the ground, it grows. A lot of times I do find plants on my front porch just kind of sitting there because somebody dropped them off, and I don't always know what they are because nobody leaves a note, so I don't even know who to send a thank you card to. Okay, and these containers actually come with a lid, so this is perfect. What I am going to do is I am going to put a date on here so I know when I made these. This way I will see, we can see how long it's actually gonna take for them to root. Hopefully not too long. And I have a perfect sunny spot next to a south window, but this time actually where I can see and not gonna forget them. Things happen, you know, it's plant world, things happen. That's okay. Let me know in the comments if you ever forgot a prop box, about a prop box that you made, and if it was a pleasant surprise when you opened it. In this same box, I'm just gonna prop these 2 little guys as well, and we're gonna see if they grow into something. Here's my lid. All right, so we have 2 prop boxes going right now. Well, actually 3. I'm gonna go ahead and repot the other 2 prop boxes that I completely forgot about, and we'll keep checking on these and I'll keep you updated. I am very curious to see what it grows. What do you guys think that's gonna grow in here? Any thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. That's gonna help my channel out greatly, and I'll see you in the next one.